Tab Ultra good for study? Is it worth it? Yep, absolutely. I think for reading academics, then the Boox is the way to go. I'll come back to Tab Ultra for the touch things. The reader on here and on all the Boox devices is tip top because it allows you to do article mode. So let's go back. Let me show you that quickly. It allows you to do what's called article mode. The article mode is super useful because we can go into navigation, article mode, and we can decide, right, well, I want to actually see sort of the top half than the bottom half, or I just want to see it towards the edge. I can see all the different ways it can scan. It can scan top to bottom, or I can just crop top half, bottom half. Okay. And now it's going to show me the top half, then the bottom half, which might not seem useful there, but when I'm in landscape mode, now when it changes from left to right, it's scanning sort of the top half, then the bottom half of the page, giving me this like as large as an A4 sheet of paper, which is what the document was designed for, as large as an A4 sheet of paper. Really very, very useful indeed. So this is great for academic reading, in my opinion. It also gives you the option to export your notes. So you can go into, I think it's in contents here, yeah, annotations. I haven't done any text annotations. That's if you've typed in some annotations. But you can see all of my pages I've scribbled on. So actually, this is a mark scheme. When I was marking the Year 11's tests, I make notes on it that say what they've generally got wrong and how to help them improve. And now I could just export all of these. And rather than having the full mark scheme, I'll only have the pages I've thought were important enough to scribble on. And so I can then just have this second PDF if I wanted to. It's not that big a document anyway, but if you were reading for a larger one, as I said with the manual, what I did was to go through, annotate, highlight, make notes of anything that I thought was going to be useful. I then exported that as a second manual for me to refer back to, which now took 150 pages down to 20 pages of stuff that I actually felt was useful, so I could review that. And that type of interaction with your books is a really good way to learn, interaction with your books with a K. Oh, one thing about the books I thought it was a bit of a mystery to me. This, some of you are going to be like, yeah, that's obvious, Kit, right? But they when they released this, they also released this sort of rebranded edge here. Okay, so have a little look at this. So I couldn't work out why this pattern was here. But what is it? Well, of course it says books. It says, got it back into this focus mode. It says the B, then the U, and then the X. Can you see that now? It's books. Okay, so that's their kind of current brand. It's quite cool, isn't it? And I quite like, working with these companies and finding out a little bit more about how they work and everything like that. They're quite modern people. That's why they're interested in working with influencers or YouTubers, content creators. I prefer to call myself rather than influencer. But yeah, they're interested in that kind of way of marketing.